Hey everyone, it's a full weekend ahead. I'm gonna take you with me on a normal Friday to Sunday, what I usually do, what I have scheduled, my training and everything else. So let's go. So this weekend should be fun. Got a few things lining up. Today I will be doing a 12-kilometer run, and then later on we're going to the city of Hamburg. Then tomorrow morning on Saturday I've got an appointment where I meet with a photographer. We'll try to get some cool shots and also videos. I'm just gonna take my bike, so I'm very much looking forward to it. I also gotta say, now since the marathon is coming closer and closer, so in 4 weeks I will be flying to Turin. I will be there, I think, 3 days before the marathon. I don't know, I have the feeling I'm not really aware of what it means to run 42 kilometers. But yeah, it's gonna be a test. It's gonna be a challenge to myself. But I'm very much looking forward to everything that comes after the marathon. I just wanna continue doing this. I just love that shit. It also allows you to travel, when there's a competition in a different country, you go and fly there, you compete, you go back home, train harder. Really, that's the shit I love. Today is a 12-kilometer easy run on the schedule. I actually started my peak week since this week. So it's pretty much 2 disciplines each day. Today is one of those days where I do the run. Depending on how much time I have left later, I will hit the gym. Otherwise, tomorrow I will be gym and biking, and then on Sunday is the long run. Yeah, I would say the prep is going pretty well. As good as I expected. So touch on wood that it also continues like this. Sun is shining, blue sky. So let's go. Okay. This is it. Today's run, 12 kilometers, easy. It's a 5:50 pace. Took about an hour 15. So going home, showering, and then keep going with the day. Let's go. Welcome to Hamburg. This one here, it's called the Elbe, on a beautiful Friday. And this building here, this is the Elbphilharmonie. It took, I don't know how many years, I think like 9 years to build. Some problems while constructing. It's always nice to check out the city of your hometown. Always new things to discover. It never gets boring, especially if you are with someone who has never been here before. It's a great balance, and just enjoy a little bit. We had a coffee, and probably have some dinner later. Unfortunately, the audio wasn't recording, so I will do a voiceover. And this was the morning of the photo shoot and videography. And I was just packing my stuff, got ready, and I made sure I pack long sleeve and short sleeve, so I am prepared for any sort of shootings we would like to do. And another point that I wanted to bring across is, as you can see outside, this morning was extremely foggy, and I was just a little bit in doubt whether it's a good idea to do it on that morning or if we should postpone. Here on the bridge over the highway, I'm now on my bicycle, and you can see how foggy the background is, especially here in the forest. So I was really relying on the photographer and videographer that he has the necessary skills to make those shoots looking good. Nevertheless, I arrived at the track. This is where we met up. I got changed and met him for the first time. I talked to him and I told him what I expect, what I would like him to do. And then I went for a quick warm-up round and we got straight into the shooting. I think the end result is great. We have good material and I'm very happy overall. So we just finished the photo shoot and the videos. I think we have some great material that I will release at some point. So I'm gonna wait for him because he will also put a little intro together. It looks very professional and I'm very happy about the results. And I hope within 2 to 3 days I'm gonna get some of that material so I can also put a few things together. But it's good because I think I have found a photographer with whom I can work together in the future. So that's very important to have also on different projects and different spots, maybe also in the gym, a few shots. So yeah, that was it for the morning. Now it's time for some grocery and later the gym. So I'll see you then. Alright, so we are back from the grocery. Today's grocery was not as much as usual. I think we spent 70 euros. I'll just show you quickly what we bought. So bread, this is for the morning. We've got coffee, we've got carrots. Butter is for me much better than those cream cheeses that you usually put on your bread. We've got some soy sauce, eggs. So we're gonna go with 4 packages. This is just to either put in the soup or to make the chicken with, some spring onion. 2 packages of dates. This for me it became really important, not only as a snack, but also when I go running. So I take them with me while I go for the long runs and I snack them every 10 kilometers. Lemons. Lemons I usually put in my water in the morning. And bananas, also usually in the morning for second breakfast. Mozzarella cheese, kiwis, a lot of vitamin C that also goes in the smoothie bowl that I have as second breakfast. Tortellini, just as a carb sauce. Yeah, self-explaining. Chicken drumsticks, proteins. Also usually done in the soup. We've got half a kilo of salmon. This is also usually one dinner for the both of us. Normal chicken breast. We do pulled chicken. We do we dice it and slice it, or we use it as sort of schnitzel version. 1 avocado, yogurt, also the second breakfast for me. Some pasta, again good carb sauce. Spinach, it's also good for either with the salmon or with the pasta. And that's pretty much it. So today, this was, as I said, fairly small grocery. We usually also have things, I don't know what we have, like oil. We have more meat, usually also red meat, like steak or minced beef. But these things, they go off too quickly. So we like to, for the meat intake, we usually buy it twice, maybe even 3 times a week. But we're gonna cover our basics once a week, and then the meat, the proteins, we're gonna go 2 or 3 times a week. Yeah, so this is how our grocery looks like. Off to the gym for today. 5:30 p.m. Put the time. Okay, cool. So we just arrived back from the gym. This concludes almost the Saturday. So I did a bit of upper body again and sauna. Now I have made myself pasta, broccoli and salmon, because again tomorrow is a long run, so I need to make sure I'm gonna get those carbs in. I'm not even that hungry, but I know that this is gonna be important for tomorrow's energy. Then I will do a bit more work on the laptop, and that's about it for today. Okay, good morning everybody. Tonight we turned back the clock 1 hour. So I had essentially 1 more hour of sleep, which is pretty nice. I'm now outside and I'm doing my grounding exercise, which I do every morning. I just like to do it, you know, like I explained in the other video, in my morning routine. It just helps me to start the day, have the energy I need. And afterwards I will get ready, have breakfast and go for my long run. Okay, it's time to go for the run. I digested for about 90 minutes to 2 hours my breakfast. I had a shake, a piece of bread and scrambled eggs. And one point I wanted to make is that for me a long run today is 30 kilometers, and that might be very different for you out there. You know, maybe that's a short distance for you, maybe that's a very long distance. Yeah, but for me, for my current training schedule, for the goal to run the marathon in 4 weeks, this is where I'm at, the 30 kilometers mark. I haven't done it before, but you always need to increase appropriately. I also mentioned it in another video, otherwise you have risk of injury. But that's an important point. For me, 30 kilometers is a long run. That might not be a long run for you. I would like to know how long is a long run for you. So let me know. And then secondly, is what I will be taking on the run itself is the following. I have here my water. This is just normal tap water with magnesium. Then I have 5 dates. I'm gonna wrap it in aluminium paper and I put it in my pocket. Then I've got 2 gels. I'll probably take one at around 10 kilometers and the other one at 20. So I think that's gonna go well. And then I have 1 Dextro Energy, which is just another source of carbs and sugar. So that's very important to understand, is that during a long run, you need to take those quick carbs and quick sugary things because they digest well and gives you a lot of energy. So I would say if you have those energy bars, they're probably not as good, or a banana is also not as good as those pure sugary carb sources like the gels, the Dextro Energy, and even dates. Dates you gotta figure out for yourself. For me, it's going down pretty well. So these are the 2 points I wanted to make, and let's go for the run. Right, I'm now 13 kilometers in. I had my first gel, took a pee, took some sips from my water, and now I'm back on the road. It's going very well. Man, I love those conditions to run. That's exactly my element. Light rain on a Sunday, no cars, absolutely enjoyable. All right, I'm gonna run for another 7 kilometers. Then I will have my second gel, a bit more of water, and in between I will have some dates as well. All right, I'm now 20 kilometers in. It's time for the second gel. Going down well, digesting well as well. A little bit of a cough. Yeah, 10 kilometers out. Still running in nature only, not much streets. Definitely preferable. And let's go, let's smash the last 10. 30 kilometers are done. The last kilometer, they really hurt. My foot was in bad pain because I think I tied my shoe too tightly. But yeah, and also the route that I choose was supposed to be 30 kilometers, but I think I cut a few corners too early, and then I ended up being at home at 26 kilometers, and then I need to go another 4, and that's just mentally, it wasn't really nice. Anyway, I'm now back home, and you're probably wondering why I have the same clothes every single day, but this is just what I like to wear at home. I did some stretches afterwards. I will do some stretches later as well because I'm feel really sore and heavy, the legs. Now it's time to refuel. That is pretty clean. What you see now is pulled chicken, mash and a salad. I burned around 2,400 calories. So later on I will do a, I don't know, something very fatty, carbish meal, I guess, to refuel again and be ready for tomorrow. Because otherwise, if I only have this clean food today, then I will feel very sluggish tomorrow, and I don't want that. So let's eat. Okay, here we are. We are back from a pumpkin shop. Yeah, it's very funny, very German, I believe. You can just go out, get a pumpkin close to Halloween. So we got 2 fresh pumpkins, one of those and one of those. I believe they taste different. I'm probably gonna do a pumpkin soup anytime during the next week. And then I also got myself a pizza, which I will smash in about half an hour. And also, the best part after a long run is usually the alcohol-free beer. Like this particular beer, Erdinger, it's a German brand. It's just so delicious. I always, if I can, I always go with the alcohol-free version, especially after sports. You know, sometimes I do have a normal beer, but now leading up to the race, I will try to keep it as clean as possible, especially alcohol. It's interfering a lot with the muscle growth and recovery. So I will try to mitigate that as much as I can. And yeah, I think with that, this was a full weekend in my life. Thanks for watching, everyone, and I will see you in the next video. Adios.